So we'll just take a look at what comes in the box, and then I'll show you the actual shears themselves. Okay, so within a box we have another box. Got the instructions, which normally I never read because I am a man. Men don't read instructions. Men, however, do like to have tools for if anything breaks down. They're the tools to put everything right and just to keep everything nice and tight in a working order. There's a little bottle which you can fill with suitable oil, and there is notes about which oils are best for lubricating the moving parts in the instructions. Yeah, maybe I did read the instructions a little bit because I was wondering what this was for. Then we've got a spare battery. So that's 2 batteries in total. And then we've got the charger to allow us to charge those batteries. And the beauty of this is, it's got a splitter halfway down it. So we can actually charge both batteries together, which is great, but that's only something that I've been seeing recently in battery powered gear. Ordinarily, you'd only have one. So you'd have to charge one battery and then charge the other one whilst you're using that battery. So that is such a simple and yet such a useful feature. There we go. Safe and sound. Tree heather is pretty much as hard as hardwood trees. Admittedly, it's not particularly thick, but these will cut up to 25mm, which is an inch. Although you can reduce that by holding the trigger down. And then you'll notice that the jaws don't open up as much. I think that's about 16 to 20mm maybe. And then when you want to open them up again to cut bigger stuff, well, I mean, you'd probably just have them set on the bigger setting all the time, but if you did want to only cut little stuff, you'd probably have them on that. To set them back to the bigger aperture, hold it in, wait for the beep, and you see it's opened right up. That's a fast action. Keep your fingers and other appendages out of the way of this. For Christ's sake, if you're a man, do not put this in your pocket. Or switch it off and take the battery out before you do. So we've got it charged up, we've got it fully open. Let's go and cut some stuff, because that's really what you want to see this thing do. No problem at all. And remember, keep your fingers where you can see them. I can't stress that enough. Be careful. Got one here which is approximately 22mm diameter, just over 3/4 of an inch. Again, bone dry and hard. It has a hard time going through it, but as you can see, that is dead. Obviously, most of the time you would be cutting living plants back. You wouldn't be trying to tackle anything dead like that. So this one is more realistic. All small stuff, all no problem for it. That one's a little bit bigger, probably 1/2 inch diameter. Do I need to take that one out though? Yeah, might as well. No bother, just pop straight through it. But this obviously was alive. Here we've got a Lelandii, which is starting to get out of control, and these lower branches are starting to get way too big. It's not letting much light into my pond behind it, so we'll take them off with this fella. Did well with that one, because that's pretty big. See how clean the cut is. I think we'll just stack all the branches down there, it'll be good for the wildlife that lives around the pond. That one's bigger again. Yeah, it did well to go through that. Here's something that is normally a bit of a bind to cut through with hand shears. This is yellow bamboo. And that's no problem at all. What about all three together? Yeah, that's no problem. Here we've got some silver birch that's self-seeded on the bank side here. It's in a variety of thicknesses up to probably about an inch. Yeah, the ones that are near an inch sometimes take 2 attempts with a hardwood, but it goes through it. Not sure whether you can see that on there, but that's pretty thick. That's a really big one, that. Hardwood has to be over an inch, and it did go through it. Took a couple of attempts, but it goes through. Yep, and as it gets thinner, it does it in a wanna. Now, even just cutting what I've cut so far in this video with manual clippers would give stiff hands. All you got to do is just be able to pull a trigger with this, so stiff hands are pretty much a thing of the past, which is important to me because I'm getting old. Easy. So obviously the performance of these is absolutely excellent. The safety feature is also good as well. Now if a child does pick that up, they first have to switch it on and then quickly press the trigger to open that up. I would suggest, if you're going to leave this anywhere near where you've got kids or anybody who hasn't used one of these before, take the battery out. Then if they pick it up, they cannot do any damage. Good piece of kit, well made. I really like the fact that it is orange as well. I know that might seem a little bit superficial, but I've got far too many tools and far too much gear, including what I've got on now, that just blends into the background. At least if you put this down, you're gonna see it. It's gonna be easy to locate, even if it's under branches and so on, you know, you're still gonna see it. The fact that it comes with 2 batteries is good. The fact that both batteries charge up at the same time is good. They seem to last forever. This one has still got 2 bars and I've used it loads over the last week. I would like to see it come with another blade. Obviously that would add to the price though. I'll have to get in touch with the manufacturer to see if extra blades are available. But even if they aren't, you could sharpen it yourself, you know, I mean, it's not a deal breaker, it's not the end of the world. It's well balanced, performs exceptionally well. I think it was Father's Day or something that I got this. And they had a special offer on where it was, well, it was a really attractive price, so I pulled the trigger on it, so to speak, and I bought it. So would I recommend these to anybody who has no experience of powered shears? Yes, absolutely, because before I owned these, I had no experience of powered shears either. Yeah, I've got no doubt that this will last me for many years and it'll get plenty of use. These do cost a hell of a lot more than ordinary hand shears, but if you've got the work for them, these will do the work. No doubt about that. Thanks for watching. See you next time.